Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. Today we are back on Pillars of Eternity PS4 Let's Play, where we are about to enter the tower on Heritage Hill. And let's go in. Speak the words you learned from the Leaden Key Acolytes. Hear rumbling, clanks of tin tumblers as the door unlocks. I click continue. Yep, okay. Oh wow, just threw me straight in. Okay then. Tower, level 1. How many levels are there in this damn thing? Maybe I should have rested first. Alright then, kill.
Brave Dalphilon.
Oh, shit. Oh, and I left Sagani on her melee weapon. That wasn't intentional. Fuck. Oh, hit fire. Kills the goals. They're like what vessels? Yeah, vessels. And then we got skeletal wizards. Ah yes, this place is filled with the undead. At some point we gotta remember to rest. Not today, but at some point. Actually, I don't think we'll pass more than a day in here, so yeah, today we'll rest, but not yet. And yes, Kana just leveled at least 1 point into survival. And he has a class unlocked. The lover cried out to the beloved, I am yours. Tires, starts on, you can say anything. They're charming them. Ooh. Tumbles, grows enemies in the area, effectively terrified. Acid astray, soul fragments form to will-o-wisps. 130 worms. A lot of these are summons, huh? Paralyzing sounds good. So she wronged and righteously revenge. Okay then, let's go with that. And, well, you don't have any class talents. Alright then, Poleaxe, S6 flail, Orbo. Which one has Arquebus? I actually like you having an Arquebus for some reason. Pistol and Blunderbuss. Did I already do that? Since it's not here, I must have already done that. Okay. Vapor now, Marksman now. Oh, actually, yeah, Gunner's good for you. Definitely. Dear God, that seems horrible. Alright then. There you go. Hey, wait, why did he get talent and class abilities? Complete page from Aldhelm's journal. Day 7, a week of study, and we're still none the wiser about this device. Trending remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirits. Trending's over. Dearest mother and father, you'll be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I am writing to you from inside an ancient Engwithen tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Waidwin's legacy. I better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Trindig. Yeah, he's probably dead. I'm pretty sure everyone who is in here is already dead.
I shall be discreet.
The only reason to make the bed is to make sure no one else has slept in it. Because if someone else has slept in it, then you will see the marks of someone else sleeping upon your beds. Unless they made the bed after they slept in, or just smoothed it out or something. Then it's just a pointless exercise, and I don't know, decorum. Whatever the fuck. If you could tell by the way I speak about this, I do not make my bed. Fuck that shit. It is waste of precious seconds. Alright then. Then we have Revenant to kill. Ah, fuck, they were all down mode.
That's it!
Well, at least these things are dying quickly. Reload your arquebus and kill. I kind of missed the breathing mother already.
Sacre, stand still.
Yeah, right then, and oh, Sagani leveled. I'm pretty sure she's just the same, like, state I'm in, so. Yep, just accurate wounding shots, I guess. Isn't really much else I can put. Alright then, everyone. Let's just continue onward. Potion of power, money, and another note. Page from Aldhelm's Journal. Day 2. We've completed our measurements of the machine, thanks to Trindig's youthful agility. Further examination is required to discover its intended use. Kill it! Kill it with fire. Everything before us shall be destroyed!
Dead on!
Is it dead yet?
Reluctant.
And why would you summon that thing here? Are you insane? It has nowhere to go. You could have at least summoned it behind us. Behind them. Not us. It would be even further pointless. Scale armor and another bed. Clean a scratchy old coverlet thickens the air with dust. No one has used this bed in weeks. Right then, so up the stairs we go.
I think I see something.
Money! Oh wait, you're level 8 now, right? Where is your weapon? Here it is. Yeah, here we go. We need a ruby and a Vithrak brain. And I don't know what either of those are. I mean, I know what a ruby is. Well, I don't know where I'd find this shit. Okay then. Oh wait, we don't have a. You don't have a fine arquebus at least? Well, shit. I think I've picked up and sold a couple. At this rate. Well. Alright then, let's just keep going. To level 2! Time to milk the cow. Oh, recipes on enchantment. You use different gems. Alright then. Time to examine further. Nope. There's a revenant. Kill it!
Dead on!
All of our enemies will be destroyed! And these things are actually pretty fucking durable. Unlike the rest of the things we've been killing. Okay, Sagani, you've already used Wounding Shot. Use it again. You, do you have any type of AoE? Well, go over there and do it. And are they dying? Good. Looks like things are dying. But it looks like Paladina isn't doing so well.
Keeping an eye out.
Ooh, what's in here? Just some scrolls. And a book on the dozens. There we go. And we're done. Oop. Revenant. Kill the Revenant.
That's it!
Everyone open fire. And now they go down like a ton of bricks. Wait, why am I in fast mode? That's pretty dangerous.
Slowly now.
Okay, Sigil of Arcane. And another note, letter from Icantha, Aldhelm. I didn't need to receive your recent summons, as well as the two that came before it. I've been waiting for you to present yourself on my doorstep so I could give you my answer in person, a firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, I've relished the idea of you and your team of glorified engineers sitting in that tower, sweating over the runes I've studied for years. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than knowing that my research, which you've long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you well know, it's knowledge I've always valued. I'm just around the corner. I encourage you to find me should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Yours truly, Icantha. Wait, wasn't that the zombie lady? Who was eating fresh people? Whose existence is kind of unsustainable? So she's gonna die eventually, and in all honesty, I don't even have to deal with her. She's gonna run out of people to eat. And she's gonna have to try to venture outside of this joint. I mean, sure, I could save their lives, but there's really not much point. Plus, I ain't looking to establish I'm not a goody little two-shoes, and leaving those people to be eaten is just a thing.
I shall be discreet.
Oh, right. Shit, I never, Okay, though the procession was long and fraught with peril, the only real threat to Grieving Mother's safety was an attack by an adventuring company hoping to capture the Druids and ransom them to their respective communities. With the help of the Druids' hired mercenaries, Grieving Mother was able to handily defeat the attackers. Unfortunately, one of the older Druids died during the attack, possibly due to the stress of the situation. In thanks for brave service, Grieving Mother received the old Druid's hat. Damn. Alright then, time for more upgrades. What else should I get? I guess a curio shop? Oh. Oh, leaving in 8 days, 8 hours. Well, that's news.
I'll take a look.
Steward, why wasn't I notified of this immediately? Ooh. Day 11. Finally got out of the tower to clear our heads. Beasts take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much to Trinjay, the sky came to life with stray lightning. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad's spooked. Only cure for that is a good night's sleep. Honestly, never disparage someone's research. You never know when you need it. Day 10. Patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantifiable results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions to spend a few nights here if they think it's so easy. Agreed. They're like results, but they don't want to put in the actual time and effort. Then fuck your results! And oh, we're at the top of the tower. Oh, shit.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Confounded device.
Who are you? You appear to be dead. A man hunches over the strange mechanism, his spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and scuttles behind the Adra pedestal. Only his bared teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Tell me what happened here, first of all.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes a fist into the Adra pillar, his hands making a crunching noise, but doesn't bleed.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
Given the catastrophe that followed, the commission in your research might matter a great deal. Keep talking.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides.
Let
A
him
trick of
be,
shadows,
agent.
I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
He activated the device and killed you in your sleep.
And the
Congratulations.
machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
I hope it wasn't Theos himself who came to turn the damn thing on, but that would make a lot of sense, considering how old the fucker is. As exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I suspect that given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there is another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
What does the machine have to do with souls?
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
He looks at you and runs his tongue along the edge of his fine, strong teeth. He quickly looks away.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. cut the root between essence and flesh, left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
There was a strange in tower at night that
I didn't
happened?
see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did, but by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
And you've eaten somebody to maintain your mental faculties, I know that much.
Not yet, but I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply.
Go eat a rat or something
I'm
then.
not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
What happened to the rest of your team?
By the
You ate
time
them?
I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left.
Alright, how can I help?
Not your help I need, it's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Icantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Wait, runes? The Engwithen runes? She can read them? He speaks of this feat so blandly. The Saka said to this Harridan Mektir, I'd pick her thoughts at a time. She wasn't here the night the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. I'll get the words from Icantha.
Yes. Icantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
There's a saying in Rat's Eye about feeding sharks. Don't do this, Mektir. If nothing else, you're liable to lose a hand. Well, well, well. Honestly, you kind of deserve it, because, dear God, man, if you weren't willing to at least give credence to her
I shall be
research,
discreet.
then of course she's not gonna help you when you need it.
Slowly now.
For the love of God, studying the ruins of an ancient language, as ruins litter the countryside, how the hell do you think that's frivolous? What is wrong with you, man? Well, I mean, now you're dead, but... So there's plenty wrong with you, but before that... I mean, seriously. Honestly. Research is important, people. Even if it's on something seemingly stupid. Ooh, we missed some bodies? Oh my god. How? Well, I've already spoken to Icantha. So I know just where to find her. And Is it just me or things look darker? It could just be nightfall. Or it could be something else. Dun dun dun. Anyway, where's Icantha's? Okay, top left. No, I haven't been in Heritage Hill in a while. Leave me alone. Grab the blood moss. Yep, there's our house. Alright, hey, Icantha, that guy you, like to torment, I guess? Yeah, he needs your help. I honestly don't know why you'd bother. But apparently he needs it. Especially since it'll end up killing you.
What if you come seeking this time?
I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before.
No, not the sex stuff. I'm not into necrophilia.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
Yeah, I need the words that operate the Engwithen machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
Yeah, he really does sound like an idiot. You feel a hot core of pride smoldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
What's the tower called anyway?
Ternuneth. It's called Ternuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls.
Wait a minute. Is that the device they activated over when we got hit by the Bailwack at the beginning of this game? They're moving the souls? So the leaden key's causing the whole Wadewynn's legacy thing, huh?
Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithens as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
And where would they move the souls, though?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot about this.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
I mean, shit. You already understand things that dude's been studying for years and couldn't get any for a long time, couldn't get like weeks and couldn't get any headway with, so.
Back to these Tinker's concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
I don't know yet.
A level of humility rarely found in my line of work. Most refreshing.
I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting into the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here I have specimens aplenty and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? What good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her, Mektir. Entire language at your fingertips, and she hides it away. I guess I just extinguish her pride. The Fempier doesn't seem to notice as you wrap your mind around the squalling, burning mass. However, it sears your very bones. You jump back, crying out in pain. I won't abandon this opportunity. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. And who will know about it? The pride thing flickers as the flames around it abate. All I've learned, years of studying the Engwithen language, no one understands better than me. That counts for something. Your opportunities here are definitely finite. One day that knowledge will die with you. Pride hisses and sputters. It's little more than an ember now. You're wrong. But there's no conviction, of course. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. They'll give me something. Teach me. I'll make sure it grows and your legacy lives on. Your words finally quench your pride, and all that remains is a blackened diamond hard rock. You cast it away where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours.
Knowledge is pointless if you let it die with you, lady.
These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than Icantha has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning and how they fit together. The language of Engwithen once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge, then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
A speaker of dead tongues now, and so he surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in a matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you could look at a few books for me. You said, why would the Inquisitions want that? Okay, now, those are questions I already asked. What do I do with the tower now that I know these words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
I don't know, destroying it seems like it might just play some good. Explain how the controls work? Alright then, thanks for your assistance. I will make sure to carry the knowledge with me. Oh sure, kinda, give me all the books you can, just throw them at me. I don't want to forget them. Come on, throw me at the books. I'll translate all of them. Learning Spanish was that easy. I would finally be bilingual. Alright then, time to deal with the giant tower in the sky. Let's go! Go, go, power adventurers! Dun, 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 dun. Go, go, power adventurers! Mighty Morphin power adventurers! And let's save down here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do something evil and just harvest all the souls for myself if I can. To give me more power. Yes, more power. I need the power. Honestly, I don't know why you would even bother trying to study Engwithen ruins without Icantha. I mean, the study would be pointless unless you understood everything about it. It's your own fault for pissing her off. I think I've already repeated myself a couple of times in this episode, but damn, how stupid are you? Alright then, how do I work this thing? Aldhelm looks much worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely and sores have eaten away patches of skin in his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eyes. Okay, he's a goner. Alright, then kill him. Yeah, without any essence, there's really nothing for him then, huh?
No prisoners!
Finish going around there. There's a space behind him. Well, I guess we won't be getting any of that power. Ooh, Aldhelm's turn. Icantha insists on pursuing her own research on the tower, despite my argument that pooling our knowledge is in both our interests. Her expertise in the Engwithen language, I'm convinced that she knows more about the tower's workings than she lets on. She knew everything about the tower. Jagged Adra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means of throttling the device. Yeah, I'm not gonna overload it. Let's just choose end. As command words leave your lips, the dial sinks into the Adra under your hands. Something like a thunderclap sounds overhead. The glow fades from the machine as it falls dormant. Ah, great, and because that guy went dumb, I can't harvest any of the damn souls. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. Well, we shut off the tower. I'm assuming as soon as we get to the bottom, some lead and key guys will be there to meet us. And Icantha is probably dead. Because I'm pretty sure that was what was tethering the souls to the body, so yeah, she's probably dead. I'm actually really excited for Deadfire. It looks great. And I can carry over this character. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. The lore skill is used to decipher clues and remember pieces of esoteric knowledge in conversation and scripted interactions. Classes like wizards and enchanters start with a bonus to lore. Really? I was expecting like a whole lead and key group to be down here, ready to wait. I can speak! I have the gifts of language. Ready to kill me. But I guess not. Well, I turned off the thing, so you guys can... Actually, I should probably check on Icantha to see if she's still alive. The tower, it's off? Does this mean the curse on her hair is still lifted? It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. I think it'll be some time before anyone will be willing to settle on the district again, but at least it could get started on restoring it. Yes! Yep, anyway. Yep, machine's clear. Try not to blow anything up. And don't touch the damn tower. Yeah, I want to check on Icantha to see if she's alive. Wizards may only cast spells that are in their equipped grimoire. Additional grimoires may be placed in the wizard's quick slots to switch in combat, but the wizard will be unable to access the new grimoires for a time. Also, the amount of spells you have will still be blocked, depending on how many... Oh, she gone. Probably dead. Yep. Alright then. Yep, get lost. Poor Icantha. Character can use quick items or switch between weapon sets during combat, but is otherwise unable to access inventory. See, from what I saw of Baldur's Gate, I think I prefer where they had each individual spell had its own count, rather than this system where each class of spells has a specific count. And by the way, switching grimoires does not restore the count. It would be cool if it did, but yeah, don't do that. Alright, so I guess that means it's time to go to Brackenberry to report on what happened. Time to go to Dunreed Row and tell them about the whole Leaden Key broke in to turn on magic Engwithen device. And I can now understand the Engwithen language completely. Again, really wish it was this easy to learn Spanish. You know, there's this rare phenomenon where if people were really rare phenomenon where waking up from a coma, someone has a complete understanding of a language. Like, they can speak and read it on the level of a native speaker. Even if they weren't able to beforehand.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Dear Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Hello.
Excuse me, but I've been looking for you, the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my ladies wish you to have it here. Makes her feel thanks. You are quite welcome. Now I must be off. Farewell. And we got a pistol. I'm pretty sure nobody in my party uses pistols. It looks nice. Oh, it boosts intellect, so you know who's getting that? Aloth. Let's just give this to Kana. Marking, shocking lash, damage, reduction. Examine. Saint Garum was a priest of Haliad, known for his mastery of the art of wordplay. It was said that he could shape the mood of a crowd with a single word, and find with cruel precision the most shocking turn of phrase, with which to dismantle an opponent. One more whimsical daughter of the Deerwood had this pistol, crafted in his honor, for the gun too, she said, could put an end to any debate. Yes, the crackle, the howl of the gunpowder's explosion. When an attack hits a target to inflict damage, it is usually reduced by a damage reduction of the appropriate damage type. Damage reduction never completely eliminates blah 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 blah. No, we missed again. Is it just me or loading screen's going a little bit faster for some reason? I think that could just be me though. Yeah, well, time to keep going. The party stash can be used for holding excess gear when their inventories fill up. Some item types like quest items and ingredients are automatically placed in the stash. Alright then, I need to go talk to Miss Dunreed, whatever her name was.
How fares your search?
Yeah, I could tell you something about the Leaden Key
Well,
operation.
let's hear it.
Yeah, they turned on the tower, and
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Well, that's smart for him.
Yes?
Yeah, then farewell. So long, Lady Webb. I will be back after a whole bunch of shit. Now, who wants to go to war? I think I should do that next. I'm gonna head to Cade Nua. To war! To war! Plus, I haven't been there in a while. It could be nice to see how things are coming along. I think I built up one shop, and by the time I get there, the other shop might be built up. And then we have a guest in the keep, too. Through their sneak attack ability, rogues have the highest weapon damage output of any class. Whenever rogues hit enemies who have afflictions that qualify for sneak attack, they will automatically do extra damage. Well, that sounds nice. Too bad I don't have any rogue companions, or I'm not a rogue myself. I wonder how difficult this game would be to try to play as solo without a party.
Come now, it'll be fun.
No.
Even just a single...
I'm not calling Isilmir out just so you can learn he'll speak. I'll write down a few words.
Come on, Aloth. Call her out. Get her out of here. She's more interesting than you. Just accept it. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. 22 hours and 27 minutes. Let's just go to Cade Nua. All recipes on the enchantment menu use one type of gem, one type of plant, one type of creature part, and some copper. Most ingredients are used in multiple recipes. And there was an Everybody Loves Raymond episode where Raymond's mom, I forget her name, gave Deborah some recipes for a dish Raymond likes and deliberately taped over the thing that says basil and put a different one. Taped over the thing and wrote basil instead of whatever horrible plant it was. That made the dish taste horrible.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Let's try it. Get the village. Bring them up. See if they'll fit. Hey, yeah, I guess this isn't the building that we finished. Or this. Ah, the craft house. All the way over there, huh? Okay, okay. Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Warden of the Wilds. Yes, I have a full hireling contingent. And oh, Crucible Knight. Hey! I want to check out this craft hall. Cade Nua is almost completely rebuilt. I'm just missing a few pieces here and there. Isn't it lovely? Alright then, show me what you got!
Hail, traveler.
Good tidings, my lord. Might I interest you in anything? I offer supplies with the road. I'm sure you'll find many things of use to a hardy traveler such as yourself. Oh, I was just saying we need a fine arquebus, but, I don't feel like paying for it. Oh, you just have a bunch of fine stuff then, huh? I mean, that's okay, I guess. Kana does need something fine. Since he's just using the regular old one all this time. Eh, we have the money, may as well. Yeah, let the guy know that, hey, you're here. You do good work. I won't execute you today. Yeah, now you got a fine arquebus. Now bring on the thunder. And I don't think I'll get through the loading screens and everything else in time to just rest at the end a bit, so that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like and subscribe. Remember, follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures, dogs, and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. And next time on Pillars of Eternity PS4 Let's Play, we'll be going to war! Yeah, I don't want to deal with Lord Gaspin any longer. I want to kill him. It's time to kill him. So, goodbye humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you.